Often I like to get out of my comfort zone and try a look that maybe I wouldn't have tried before. Maybe it's something that I thought, oh, a woman my age couldn't wear that. Or perhaps it's just something, it's a different color, it's a different technique, but I'm thinking I'm not quite as confident as I come off that I could actually try out this look. But the other day I was watching a video by great makeup artist Lisa Aldridge, who herself I believe is around 43. And she was showing off a look that she had worn in a previous video. And it involved a light cat eye, but she showed it in such a way that it would potentially be very easy for any of us to try. Now, a lot of cat eyes require a great deal of skill with either a gel eyeliner and a brush or a liquid eyeliner. And quite frankly, that can be really scary for a lot of us. So she demonstrated a way that was pretty darn easy. So I thought I would demonstrate it for you today and maybe give you the confidence that you too can pull off a look like this. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do the part of the tutorial that Lisa showed that was all about getting kind of the easy winged eye look. Now she used a purpley, dark purpley color, Lorac Pro palette, and in this palette right here there's a beautiful dark purple color that looks like it's going to be really nice. So let's just take a quick look. I took the same eyebrow or slanted brush that I used for the eyebrows, and I just wet it just a little bit. And then I'm going to take some of this deep purple and show you how I do this. I'll just take it and I'm going to just pat it into the eyes just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. As Lisa says on her video, it's all about just the impression of the eye. Now the way you want to do this is you want to get it so that it's thicker at the outside. You just pat it like this. If you can see this, I'm just easily patting it, not a big deal, right next to the eye, my eyelashes. I'm kind of doing it from about the middle out, just getting an idea of where that is. And then I take it and I'm just gonna bring it up, pat it and make it go up. Just like that. Now, you see, just like that. Now you've heard me say a million times how I have hooded eyelids. So this does impact how I do a look like this. My little flick has to be a little bit longer, but it's not a big deal because I'm going to go ahead and when you look at me, you're going to see mostly that little flick, and when I've got my mascara on, it'll blend in very nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and just make this kind of thicker on the outside. And again, doesn't have to be perfect. The whole idea is that it's really easy for you to do. Just like that. And then I'll just keep loading my brush. The brush is quite a bit drier by now. And I'm going to take the line farther in. Just do it, little taps here and there. Farther in toward the middle of the center, or the center of my face, toward where the lashes end at the beginning of the eye, right near the nose. Okay. Alright, so that's all it is right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Now, when you do this, you're going to want to stop and look at your other eye to make sure that it's even. But again, Using a powder product makes this so easy. There's nothing that you're doing that you can't fix. So let's just go ahead and try this. I'm going to hold my eye out so that you can see how it can make it a little bit easier. And we'll just tap it here on the end. Just tap, tap, tap. And we can look at it again. I'm going to go ahead and tap. Toward the middle of the eye. And now I'm going to look at that little wing that I have going. There we go. And now I'm going to just fill it in. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is all about being fun. But you do want it to be thicker at the outside than on the inside of the eye. Alright, now I made a little bit of a mistake right here, so all I'm going to do, there we go, is take my cotton pad, my cotton ball or cotton Q-tip and fix that right up. And then I just take the brush, which is now quite a bit drier, and bring it in towards the eye. And I think that you can see from this that they're not perfect, but they work, and they'll look great once I get the rest of my eye makeup done. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is take this purpley color and bring it down just under my lower eyelashes, about halfway. Do that on both eyes. All right, and then I'm going to take my Q-tip here, and I'm going to blend out to give it a really soft look. Okay, at this point we're going to take a couple of colors. For the gold, I'm going to use Mac Soba, and again I will also give you some ideas of others that you can use in its place. But I'm again going to take one of my new Wayne Goss makeup brushes. This is the 04, which I believe is the medium crease brush. And just get some of this on the crease brush and just go lightly in the crease. Soba is kind of a warmish, goldish, slightly shimmery, but I specifically chose this one because it does not have a lot of shimmer. And you just basically want to have a nice little bit of definition. Because my eyes are hooded, I'm going to put it a little bit higher up than I normally would, but basically what I'm doing is just giving the crease a little bit of definition, like that. Again, it's very subtle. I'm just giving a little bit of definition to the crease. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a lighter highlighter color up here above the eyebrow, and the one I'm using is MAC Blanc Type. This is a matte color, which I also like to use, but I just pat this up here underneath the very top of the eyebrow. Just like that. And you can see it's lit up the eyes just a tad. All right. So that's pretty much the eyeshadow. Now, at this point, I think I'll do some mascara. Now, for this particular look, I'm using the Trish McEvoy High Volume Mascara, which is my very favorite mascara of all time. It's got a tiny little brush, which I just love. Let's just do another little coat here. And the other way you could jazz this up is put a few little individual eyelashes on the outside corner of the eye. That'll make it even more interesting and elongate the eye a little bit. Okay. So that's the eye look. Again, since I have slightly hooded eyes, I brought the wing out a little bit more, but what it does is it takes the eye shape. I tend to have very big round eyes, and it elongates the eye a little bit. And again, you could do more with that if you had quite a bit more eyeshadow on the outside, or you put more false eyelashes toward the outside. You could elongate the eye even further. Next step we're going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, and for this I'm going to use the Illamasqua Cream Pigment in Hollow. It's really great for pale skin, and it's one of my favorite products. So again, I'm using the Wayne Goss foundation brush for this, and I'm just going to stipple it in here underneath the cheekbones, just like this. And it gives me a little bit of an illusion of a more chiseled face. That's what makeup's all about, right? Illusion. So we'll put just a little bit of that on. I also like to take it underneath the jawbone to really define the jawline. Down the front of my throat a little bit. And up here at the hairline. Alright, then I'll take some of the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in Powder Pink as my blush color. We'll just put some on here. Next we'll do some powdering with my very favorite NARS translucent crystal powder. I'll take some of this loose powder and just lightly put it on underneath my eyes and anywhere I've concealed. I find that this is really lovely setting powder, and it looks really great on camera as well. Then I'm just going to take a larger Wayne Goss brush. This is the number 2 brush, and use it to kind of pat the powder over the rest of my skin. Like this. Okay, and we're almost done. And last but not least, a lip color. Now Lisa used a Clinique Chubby Stick in her video. I'm going to use one of the new Revlon Colorburst Lacquer Balms. I've got 2 of them here. So let's use that a little bit. Very nice. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.